new updates to the Forge preset, where speedrunning glitches are not just allowed, but required for some of the tricks we're going to be doing here in a second here. So starting off, I need to not be a bozo. There we go. Need to grab 41 hearts. Need to throw away those hearts. The 41 hearts is so I can get a neutron bomb at the start. And I need to throw them away to end at 0 to get an extra item at the end. That item... I forget which item you get for throwing away all your hearts, but I'm pretty sure it's required, because it's not a heart refresh. Because we're not going to be doing Relic Skip. Relic Skip is still banned in this preset, because it's just too powerful. No, it's not. The heart refresh is in the game for you to collect, right? I forget how this preset works. It's been a while. Yeah, no. You get a heart refresh later, so that way you can do Relic Skip. Now I remember. Yeah, so, yeah, speedrun glitches are not just allowed, but required. There we go. I'm remembering now. Ooh, y'all like the piss cape or what? Any piss cape enjoyers in chat? Medusa shield. Okay. Good enough. Using the shield for extra damage here. So that way I don't have to do a second sword slash. Well... What are these zombie spawns? What the heck? Did I kill too many zombies? I guess we'll find out in a second here. Because right now we're at 25. I think we might have killed too many, right? Because these guys give 13. 20. Okay, so no, we're actually perfect here. So we're left with 1 experience left. So I guess you can kill 4 zombies. It's been a while. Okay. Neutron bomb it is. That works. Thank you, Durhala. I'm doing all right. Honestly, I'm thinking about not putting the rapier back on, because I kind of want to just use my fists for a little bit. Oglamir. I mean, I can put it on if I want the extra defense, but I don't think it's even worth opening the menu for that. Jewel of Open Start. I thought this was banned from Layer 0. Unless Jewel of Open... That basically guarantees that Jewel of Open is not a progression item. I think that's what it means. I think Jewel of Open just means that it can't be a progression item if you find it at Layer 0. That or there's a bug in the preset file. We'll find out. What up, Diablo Head? I blinked. How did you do death skip? We used the neutron bomb to level up off of the warg, and we used the level up to do a glitch called a reverse shift line. That lets you skip an entire room, and we use that to skip the death room. It's pretty much how death skip has been performed in speedruns since like 2013. Jewel of Open might be progression. Oh. I'm a fool. I left Cube of Zoe off the list. Oh, instead of Jewel of Open, you did Cube of Zoe? I don't know what you mean by left it off the list. Either way, it's probably fine. The location? Oh. So you had to blacklist it from individual locations, but you forgot the Cube of Zoe location. Got it. Has it just always been like that and we just haven't had it come up yet? That's interesting. Yeah, I've never made a preset file for myself, so I'm not exactly sure how that works, but that's cool. On the PS4/5 SotN port, you can backdash out of Death Room and walk back in to skip him. Yeah, I actually made a video that showcased that that I uploaded like 2 days ago. Breakbeat. You should go watch that video. It's really good. If you want to learn some more fun facts about Symphony of the Night glitches and stuff, definitely go watch that video. So there is a shield rod up there, but we can't grab it yet. It might be worth coming back for that if we need a stronger weapon, but we'll see. It might not be worth it. Thank you, Brand, for the Prime. Much appreciated.
And make them your slaves.
Huge support right there. Fleamen are funny. They are funny. They are inherently a funny enemy. They're just a tiny little guy who happens to be like the most obnoxious thing in the world to fight against. If we ever get to the point where we can just like mod enemies wherever we want, the all enemies become Fleamen hack is gonna go crazy. That would be a funny no-hit challenge idea, if it ever was possible. It's probably not worth fighting these guys, to be honest. We'll just play the game like normal. The complexity is 6 as well, so layer 0 Jewel of Open doesn't necessarily mean that we have to use it. There could be many progression items on layer 0, so we'll just keep going. Are there any Fleamen as boss, like in SotN or Castlevania in general? I'm actually not sure if they ever did a Fleamen boss. Let me just punch this guy in the face a bunch. Oh, I guess killing him while he's stoned lags the game a little bit. It's very interesting that that's how that works. Skull Shield. For the meme, I could get it if I still had Shield Rod, but I'm not going to get it. Yeah, his Piss Cape was also not as good as my Piss Cape. I had the better Piss Cape, so therefore I win. Cube of Zoe. I mean, I'll grab it. Probably worth. Yeah, I guess in Castlevania 1, the creature boss did have a Fleamen in the room. Video slap, good shit. Yo. Thank you very much, my dude. I agree. I think the video is great. What up, Pastorn? Exclamation mark new vid in the Twitch chat if you haven't seen it yet. I definitely recommend watching it. If you're watching this on Dragon Blitz Daily, I uploaded a new main channel video over on youtube.com/DragonBlitz. Oh my god, I'm getting owned. It's the most recent video, and you should definitely go watch it. Ooh, we have access to infinite mana prisms this way, funny enough. Because they drop from that candle, and that candle is an infinite respawn candle for item drops. I might actually take advantage of that. Ooh, Echo Layer 0, not a fan. But I guess it could be worse. Just hoping to see if maybe I can get some money dropped. No? All right. Yeah, the video's not really doing so hot in the algorithm, so I imagine a lot of people that are watching now probably haven't seen it yet. So that's why I'm probably going to shout it out a lot during today's stream. Just that way people can get a chance to watch it, because YouTube just was not recommending it to people. I've already had a handful of people come in today and say that they didn't have it get recommended to them on their homepage and stuff, even though they're subbed and watch all the videos. So it happens sometimes. YouTube algorithm stuff kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
Farewell for now.
I'll put this on for now. I don't think there's anything else. Well, just to increase my attack a little bit. Alrighty. Have I done a no-hit challenge? Yeah, for this game, I've done several no-hit challenges. So I'm gonna do this even though it's dumb, but it's also kind of funny. Damn. You can do this with just a thrust sword, it's just really annoying. Yeah, I almost got it there. You kind of have to lure these guys in a specific way. That was actually really close. Okay, there we go. Barely got it at the last second there. And it was Merman statue, so honestly kind of worth. And we have Holy Sword, which is a fantastic weapon. So now I can feel a little bit more comfortable going down into the caverns. Yeah, because we have 3 chances to find something in the caverns and only 1 chance to find something in Castle Keep. So we'll just go to the caverns. I should have grabbed an extra mana prism, but it's fine. I'll grab an extra one right here. So yeah, and that candle normally drops an uncurse in the normal game. So if it ends up dropping something like a library card or a mana prism, you can get multiple of them by just breaking that candle over and over again. I didn't get the warp. I probably should have gotten the warp. I don't have a library card, right? Yeah. I should just get the warp. I'll put this on as well because it's nice to have. Is there an enemy randomizer across the map? No. There's no way to randomize the enemy locations in this game. I mean, the best you would be able to do, technically, with the current knowledge that people have right now, is you could take an enemy that already spawns in a specific zone and swap its spawn location within that zone with a different enemy spawn location. But also there's issues that arise from doing that. Specifically, the sprite itself will be corrupted because it hasn't been loaded into visual memory yet. So there's like a lot of issues with doing that. And currently nobody has found a way to fix that, to my understanding. Maybe in the future, the people working on the decomp will be able to make stuff like that happen, but as it stands currently, that's not happening anytime soon. If we find gravity boots here, that thrust sword does give us flight, although it would be in logic flight. If I knew how to make a command, I would make one for that explanation. I probably should one of these days, but I also don't mind just explaining it every time. It's not that big of a deal. We can't... I think we can technically do this with a thrust sword. I think the idea is you have to do, like... No. That's not how you do it. Never mind. I need leap stone as well to make that work. Hey, what up, LS? Hope you're doing well. I want to do these checks, but they are kind of dangerous. I have a decent amount of health, right? Yeah, 83. I don't think it's worth picking that up. right, well, now I could have definitely picked it up. It's fine, though. There's also no reason to Dark Metamorphosis there. Axe Armor, I'm gonna grab. For the meme, and also it might be useful. Hopefully we get something good here. I think it actually would have been optimal to check Scylla first in case it was like the Snorkel or Soul of Bat or something, so I could leave this area faster. Oh, well, we got Gravity Boots. All right. Very interesting. Which, that does mean that the Thrust Sword tech that we did was required. And if that Thrust Sword was... this is why I recommend getting rid of the Thrust Sword requirements, Eldritch. Because if that Thrust Sword was...
You steal men's souls and make them
S-Stock,
your slaves.
this seed would be, like, unplayably bad. Any seed that requires you to use the S-Stock to check Fairy card is genuinely awful. Because that trick is inconsistent. There is no setup for it, realistically. And you are at the mercy of the random hitboxes of the things. You took S-Stock away from the randomizer? Okay, then that helped. That works too. What up, Spleenless? Thank you for the 22 months. All right, that works. That'll do the job then. If Vlad relics don't exist, the only like random relic you're looking for progression would be the random ring. So is it worth, once you find the random ring, to do literally anything that is not a progression check? I feel like no, right? Well, I guess there is the potential for shared complexity. Can we stop, Scylla? All right, well, I'm glad that we had the foresight to remove S-Stock then. I didn't realize that's something you did. Yeah, S-Stock is just, in general, as the thrust option, kind of sucks. It can be useful in a couple of niche scenarios, but in general, it should be avoided at all costs. Because there's no way to determine in the randomizer script the difference between S-Stock and other thrust swords currently. So... it's just not a good look. Flamberge. Damn. This gravity jump looking sick, not gonna lie. It matches the cape pretty well. Is it worth unequipping just to put a shield on every single time? Probably not. But I like shield dashing. Also, I almost ran out of magic there. That would have been a travesty. I don't think that diamond's even going to get me anything that useful, but I'll still pick it up. What a magic. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing all right. Stream started off with some interesting vibes for sure. But it's all good. That's actually a lie. I'm just lying. It's not all good. But I'm going to say it's all good. What up, Elpin? And nothing. Nah, I was just complaining about YouTube stuff, but I don't want to talk about it. The only thing I will say is if you haven't seen the newest main channel video, you should go watch it. That goes for anybody in the chat that hasn't seen it. If you don't know which one I'm talking about, you can type !new vid in the Twitch chat and you can go watch it. If you're on YouTube, you can just go to the YouTube channel and check out my newest video from there. You're already on the channel. You just have to click on the profile picture. Long story short, it's getting screwed in the algorithm, and a lot of people aren't getting it recommended to them, even if they're subbed and stuff like that, which sucks. It's always not a fun feeling when people that I know would want to watch the video don't even get the chance to watch it because YouTube's just not showing it to those people. Started watching because of the SotN tournament. Nice. Yeah, we have 2 more matches that are SotN tournament adjacent, even though the tournament's over. We have the 3rd place match that we need to finish. And we also have the Thug finals between me and the winner. That would require me to close the live stream. I guess if you're watching on mobile, you would have to close the live stream, but you could always pick up where you left off, I guess. I mean, in general, if you haven't watched the video, you could always save it to like a watch later playlist or something like that. You don't have to go watch it right this second, but I do recommend you go watch it. It would make me very happy if you went and watched it, because I've spent probably like well over 40 hours of individual work on this one video. So for me, it's my favorite video I've ever made, and I just want people to have the chance to watch it if they want to watch it. That's all. Damn, getting on. Because if people don't watch it, it doesn't get recommended to other people that would want to watch it, and YouTube's just kind of, they're just fucking me right now, and that's okay. It happens to everybody. Even people who've been doing YouTube for 10 quadrillion years, they sometimes also get fucked by the algorithm just being a dick. Finally, a library card. But I imagine a lot of people who are watching live have already seen it. I imagine a lot of people who are watching on Dragon Blitz Daily haven't, if I had to guess. Because I imagine if you watch on Dragon Blitz Daily, the odds that you get recommended that video in particular is probably pretty low. Because the people who are subbed on the main channel aren't getting it recommended to them. So I doubt people who are subbed and watching Dragon Blitz Daily are getting it recommended. Missed. Well, we can use that library card pretty effectively now. But I don't know if that's what we want to do. Man, this is a tough decision. I feel like I'm kind of screwed no matter what I do. Do rewatches count? They should, yes. If it's during a different, like, browser session, I think it counts. Like, if you just watched the video on loop during the same, like, session, I don't know if that counts as separate plays. It probably counts towards the retention time. But that's something that I don't think YouTube would even know if you asked them, because their algorithm is still a black box type algorithm. Oops, I have missed. Now we don't need a thrust sword around to fly, which is nice. I think the play is I'm just gonna go grab this warp, and then we'll warp back to outer wall. So the thrust sword was showed up as out of logic for flight locations, but mist plus gravity boots is in logic. That's interesting. On the tracker is also, how many freaking ricochet rocks can we get? Yeah, that might be a bug with the JSON file, maybe. Ooh, that was supposed to be a crouching attack, whatever. Oh, that's cool, Lack. Yeah, that happens. I fall asleep watching YouTube videos, too. I'm subbed to both and still don't get it recommended. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. I talked about it at the beginning of the stream, how YouTube decides those things is based off of just giving the video to a small pool of people who may or may not even be subscribed, and then they check to see if people watch it from there. And if they don't want... Why is Gravity Boot, or... Why is it telling me that the Holy Glass's location is out of logic right now? There's definitely something wrong with the JSON file, I think. Because Holy Glasses should not be an out-of-logic check right now. That's weird. It's fine. Like I said, I will live. It's fine. But I imagine a lot of people can relate to the idea of like putting a lot of work and effort into something that you know other people will enjoy just for it to not really like even get a chance. And that's just what I'm dealing with today. So I'm just a little bummed, that's all. It's not the end of the world. I'm not depressed. I'm not like in a bad spot necessarily. It just sucks to like work really hard on something and then for it to just not be, to not feel rewarded, I guess, for it. But I mean, that's life. It happens. And I guess the thing that's extra frustrating is it's not necessarily because people didn't like the video. In fact, all I've had is positive feedback about the video itself. It's just a lack of... I guess I should go this way and finish up here. Just like a lack of support on YouTube's end, that's all. Due to algorithm BS. Like, you just have to get lucky with, like, what pool of people get sent the video at first versus, like, you know. Because, like, people who would want to watch the video, if they never get sent the video, they don't get to click on it. Therefore, they don't get to increase, like, the stats on the video to get it sent to more people who would also like to watch it. So if it just gets sent to people who weren't interested in the video in the first place, it's like, well, damn, I didn't even, like, get a chance. That sucks. Oh, well. What's the Forge Randomizer? It is a preset where speedrun glitches are required to beat the game. So it's a little bit more advanced than like a normal randomizer, since those are usually played glitchless. That's pretty much it. They need a person to rework the algo code. They're not going to because things are going so well for them. They have no incentive to do so, right? I would agree that it probably needs a better iteration currently, but... Weird, I get recommended videos from you all the time. Yeah, you're one of the people that gets recommended them, which is great. But there's plenty of people that don't get recommended them that still want to watch them, right? And that's another thing that makes it tricky to talk about because everybody's experience is going to be slightly different depending on like which group of people you happen to be in, right? Because for some people, it's like, oh yeah, I always get your recommendations and I always watch them. And that's great. That genuinely helps a lot and is fantastic. But there's plenty of people that want to watch the videos, but it just never shows up, so they never know that it exists. And that's an issue that everybody faces that makes YouTube videos. It's like just part of the way things are. And I'm not saying things have to change or whatever, or that I should be given any special treatment. It's just more so that I'm bummed and I want to talk about the fact that I'm bummed because of it. Because sometimes complaining about something can be cathartic. And that's all you need. That's pretty much how it is. I think part of it comes down to the number of subs you have. That's actually not true. There are plenty of channels with insane numbers of subs. Also, what the heck? Todd? Heck yeah. Huge tier 3. Much appreciated. We're literally one away from our goal, which is huge. We already hit the Partner Plus goal, too, on top of that, which is awesome. So things are... Hey, on the bright side, I can complain about YouTube all I want. The live streams have been absolutely insane, so I'm very appreciative of that. And I don't want this to get away from that, this conversation to get away from that fact, that I am very appreciative of how supportive everyone's been on the live streams. But I think I'm valid to be bummed for a day about the video not doing as well as I would have hoped. I think that's fair. Because it just feels like it wasn't even given a fair chance. Especially, like, if the video was bad, right? Like, if I made a dog shit video that I think sucked and shouldn't, like, that people didn't like, then I'd be like, all right, I made a bad video. We'll just try again next time. But, like, almost universally, all I've gotten is, like, nothing but positive messages about the video from the people who have watched it. And it's like, damn, people like this video. And YouTube's like, yeah, but, like, we don't like it. Or something, I guess. I don't know. It's crazy. Yo, what up, Brom? Yeah, it's the PSP one that I just uploaded. But that's the nature of the business. Sometimes you just get screwed for very minor things. If I had to guess what ended up happening is I genuinely think the thing that hurt it the most is the fact that I uploaded the same video. It's not the same video, but like the actual like unedited version of the challenge the same day that I uploaded that. And I think that ended up just like confusing YouTube and just not showing it to people. That's my guess. Because I don't think there was anything objectively wrong with like the thumbnail or like the title or anything like that. I think YouTube might have just flagged it as spam or something, to be honest. Which is unfortunate. Oh, I didn't think I was going to make that. Interesting. We had multiple flight options. I guess it is a lower complexity, so finding multiple flight options was to be expected. Oops, thought I would have made that. Hard not to be frustrated after that effort. I mean, it is what it is. Does re-uploading videos work? In general, no, because then that also can get flagged as spam if you re-upload the same video. In general, if you re-upload a video after you've already uploaded it, like there's a great example of that, which was the summoning salt video that he did a few months ago that got like fully blacklisted and demonetized. He re-uploaded that same video like a week later after fixing the demonetization issue, and the video just completely like flatlined the re-upload. So in general, I think YouTube doesn't like when you re-upload a video. It will prioritize not showing it if it flags it as something that's already been uploaded. But I could be wrong. These are all just like guesses because nobody really knows the real answer. It's just anecdotal evidence that you have to just kind of like rely on. Do changing the thumbnails like the super popular YouTubes really work? Yeah. Changing a thumbnail does work. It's one of the reasons why I had to change the title and thumbnail a few times for that video to try and fix it. It's like the only thing you can reasonably attempt to do to salvage a video that's just not getting any traction. There's nothing else you can do other than changing the title and thumbnail. Rune Sword's your favorite weapon in the game? It's a good one. It's a good one to have as your favorite. I like Rune Sword a lot too. It's like the perfect assist weapon. You could just throw it on your offhand and use it whenever you want. I will do all rocks and then do Silver Ring. And then I guess we library card after. And then we do Soul of Bat. And then after that, if there's anything left over, it's in the caverns, or the catacombs, I mean. I don't think there's a reason to grab this warp, so I'm not going to grab it. Chakram is funnier, I do agree. I think I'm a little harsh on Chakram in general. It's one of my least favorite weapons to use, mostly because the way in which it gets thrown, it just like comes back to you in a really awkward way. So sometimes you'll be trying to rely on it for doing damage, and it just doesn't come back to you at the right time. So it's more of an awkward weapon, if anything. But in certain circumstances, it can do a lot of work, for sure. But I think in like almost every scenario, Rune Sword's just infinitely better. Oops. Let's murder this guy. There we go. That's a pretty good combo. The Rune Sword, the Rune Sword Girthing combo. What up, Argoth? Welcome. Ooh, there's our heart refresh. Isn't that GG's? We technically can go beat the game. How is this 6th complexity? Did the seed assume that flight was on layer 6 somehow? Oh, according to the preset file, Soul of Bat is required. Oh. Yeah, I guess it doesn't know about the Mist plus Power of Mist shenanigans then. I guess that's fair. Oh. By the way, everybody who's watching either on Dragon Blitz Daily, which if you are, click the subscribe button, see what happens. It'll be fun. Or just in general, I think sometime soon in the Discord, I'm gonna ask for like unhinged Castlevania speedrun ideas. But before we do that, I found, and I'll show this on stream in a little bit, after we're done with this randomizer, I found an old archive. I don't remember who ended up posting it. Okay, now we can super beat the game. I wish I could remember who posted it, but it was just sitting in my like bookmarked pages for a long time. And it's just a list of Imgur links that lead to these like self-imposed SotN puzzles is what they're called. And I was reading through the ones that still have like links that work. And I'm like, man, they range from like kind of interesting to horrible dog shit. And I think it'd be a funny stream if we just went through and just like did a bunch of them. I think that works, right? Nice. Easy Maria skip. Someone different made one every week. There's only like 6 surviving ones that I've found, but these are from before I ever speedran the game, for sure. I think Mecha posted these on Twitter like 4 years ago, and I bookmarked it because I thought it'd be funny to do on stream, and then just never did it. If I had to guess, that's how they ended up in my bookmarks. But I was cleaning out my bookmarks, and I was like, holy shit, we never did any of these. And there's some funny ones for sure. There's definitely some funny ones. And I think that would go well with the idea of, like, we can do the old puzzles, and then we could ask people in the Discord to come up with their own, like, dumb speedrun challenges. Like, one of the ones that I thought was really funny that Fran came up with was, oh, I'm gonna actually, hold on. Oops. I forgot, we gotta do Richter skip. Fran was like all chairs, where you have to sit down in every chair in the game. I thought that would be a funny one. Stuff like that. There's not that many chairs compared to Portrait of Ruin, unfortunately. Dang. We'll get them next time. I guess we just go beat the game? I don't know how I feel about this seed. I think I was more confused, if anything, playing through this seed. I think this is just a hard type of randomizer to balance, allowing for major skips kind of just creates, I feel like, imbalances like this, but why do I have Medusa shield on? Get this out of here. I should also be using the mana prisms, I think. I have 2. That's enough to get to the end, I think. Someone gives you a fucked up time attack order that you follow. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where a lot of those puzzles end up kind of going. There were some very silly ones that, like, I will just read out loud and not do, for sure. But some of them I will actually try, I think. You fixed the tracker data? Nice. Cool. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the reverse castle, you can't really do chairs. Like, you just can't sit in them. Like, they exist, but you can't actually sit in them. If the reverse castle chairs counted, I feel like that would be a lot more interesting, for sure. Beat all bosses with Sword of Dawn summons. We've already tried that, and it's actually just not... I would argue it's not possible, because no human being could stay awake long enough to kill Galamoth using only Sword of Dawn summons. I don't think there's a human being with the willpower necessary to stay awake to fight Galamoth for 45 minutes straight. I just don't see it. I would do it. Go do it. Go do it and post it to YouTube right now. I'm calling your bluff right now. Go do it right now and post it to YouTube. If you do, I'll let you upload a video on my channel of your choice. I'm that convinced you won't do it. Because, like I said, there is not a single human being that would do it. Jesus Christ. I'm so bad at map buffering nowadays. I shouldn't be map buffering this, but I don't want to reset. It's like left my body to be able to map buffer properly. SotN Desert Bus is definitely a way better idea than beat the game with Sword of Dawn summons only. Even with like buffed Sword of Dawn summons, it wouldn't even be fun. Nice. Is there anything fun I could use? Yeah, I'll use Moonrod. Attack! My moon blades! Yeah, Moonrod's not that good, unfortunately. Alright, let's just Girthang him. This was much closer to the goal, I think. Well, I mean, we skipped the entirety of the second castle, so I don't know how average a seed like this actually is. There was like 0 complexity in the second castle, so I don't know. I guess Spike Breaker I might have been in no, because it was in logic to skip Spike Breaker. I forgot.
Behold my brute force and despair! Dark metamorphosis!
Yeah, if we do unhinged speedrun ideas as like a stream idea, I'm just gonna ban anything that involves Galamoth. Just straight up, Galamoth is banned. Because not a single human being can come up with a challenge that involves Galamoth that is not the most cringe thing I've ever heard. Beat Galamoth with only one hand, but also you have to feed a baby at the same time. But also you have to be blindfolded, and you have to close your ears so you can't hear anything. And also, there's going to be like a phone is going to ring every 2 minutes, and you have to pick it up and you have to answer a math question, but it's long division, and you don't get a calculator. Like this is the ideas that you guys come up with when it comes to Galamoth. Galamoth is banned. He's just banned. Fight Galamoth IRL, I'd rather do that.
What profit is it to a man?
How does Dark Metamorphosis and Girthang work? If you have Dark Metamorphosis active, Girthang does 2.2x more damage, and it gets a better hitbox. So,
Tell me.
but yeah, GG's. That was pretty decent. I feel like could have been worse.
Last words.
Could have been worse. Punch only challenge, I've done that. Magic only challenge, I've done that.
If you cannot live with
It's hard to find a good middle point for unhinged challenges, right? Because a lot of those I've done. I've done punch only, I've done magic only. That's not that difficult. But going all the way off the deep end of like beat Galamoth, but also you have to complete a master's thesis at the same time. with your hands tied behind your back. Like, can we get a middle ground? Can we figure out something else that's silly? I'll show you guys silly. And if you're watching on Dragon Blitz Daily, you should watch the live stream so you can see the silly stuff. Because that's the end of this video. Haha.